History will not only be taught in my classroom, but made. I want my students to be engaged and enthusiastic about learning the past. They will learn great accomplishments in our country's time and will be expected to understand that more will keep occurring. As methods of our lifestyle are changing, so are the way we operate. I hope to keep my students engaged in their work using modern technology to keep them guessing. I want to take my students to Spain, Britain, Australia, just using interactive websites such as Google Earth to see the other side of the world. I want to show examples of how other governments operate differently than our own. I want my students to see firsthand what is going on in other countries so that they are well aware by pulling up videos on YouTube of Parliament, for example, having their recorded discussions. I need tools to enable my students to enjoy their work. I need tools to allow my students to see other perspectives. In my classroom, my students will be comfortable with each other to do projects and explore the world together by a single click of a button. They will experience things that older generations would have never dreamed imaginable just within minutes. Who would have thought that we could type our address into a search engine and virtually see our very own house and neighborhood? The use of atlases is almost unheard of. I can teach my students how to simply find detailed directions from a computer or even a cell phone. They will change each other's lives. A simple screen will help my students learn easier and become more knowledgeable because anything they need to know is faster and more accessible by typing a specific question in Google rather than looking something up in a giant index of a history or reference book. A simple screen will allow my students to look forward to class because they will be allowed to work with their preference rather than a boring textbook. We now live in a world where learning and living work hand in hand. Hands-on experience is the new textbook. Learning is now easier, more accessible, and more fun than ever. Why should we deny our future generations the future itself, shown on the screen before us? My future classroom will have students who enjoy learning, and who will excel not only in my class, but their entire life. And this will all be done with a simple computer.